What's up, everybody? I decided to do another movie review since I like doing these, and this time we're going to review a movie that is one of the biggest surprises that I have seen in a long time. I know I was talking about Blended in my last one and how that one kind of surprised me, but this one really surprised me. I didn't expect I liked this movie at all, and I ended up absolutely loving it. So, without further ado, here's my thoughts on the movie Rock of Ages. Now, the way that me watching this came about is that I had this friend at work, me and her, we're always like singing like classic rock songs back and forth at each other. Like she'll like sing a part of me, and then I'll sing it back at her, and then she'll sing it back at me, and we do that a lot. We do it frequently. We're always just singing classic rock songs together. And one day she comes up to me and she was like, "Have you ever seen the movie Rock of Ages?" I was like, "And no, I'm not a big fan of musicals." She's like, "No, no, no, you have to see. Someone that loves classic rock as much as you do and rock in general just has to see the movie." I was like, I'm not a big fan of musicals. I just the only musical that up to this point that I had seen that I liked and watched more than once was Sweeney Todd. I told her, I'm like, I'm just not a fan of musicals. The only musical that I liked that I saw that I really, really liked was Sweeney Todd. And she was like, well, I've never seen Sweeney Todd either. I was like, okay, I will watch Rock of Ages, but you have to watch Sweeney Todd. So, we made this deal, and she was like, oh, okay, okay, I'll watch it. So, I went home, downloaded it, and I watched Rock of Ages, and holy crap. I did not expect to like this movie at all, but I ended up loving it. I watched it like twice back to back, pretty much. Like I watched it once, then I went to watch something else, and I was like, I want to watch that movie again. So yeah, I watched it again. What can I say? The thing that's great about this movie is, well, I mean, obviously there's music, but I'm gonna touch on that last. But I mean, acting in this movie is good. You got Tom Cruise playing Stacey Jacks, who's you know, supposed to be like the last great rock god of the '80s, and he's Tom Cruise. I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan, but he does a great job of playing, a drunk, semi over the hill, is successful for a long time, doesn't know what he's doing for anymore, rich as hell, but has no inspiration, rock star. And that's who Tom Cruise plays, and he does it magnificently. Like, you believe Tom Cruise is Stacey Jacks. That's how good he is. And I mean, like, and the dude can sing. I didn't know Tom Cruise could sing. But yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than Russell Crowe and Les Miserables, but anything's better than Russell Crowe and Les Miserables. I'm just saying. But yeah, like there's this one scene where this reporter, she's interviewing him, she's like, what's it like to be Stacey Jacks? And then he starts singing the song Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. And yeah, the dude can fucking sing. I think that's the first time we actually hear him sing in the movie. I'm pretty sure. Remember, yeah. First time you hear him fall and sing the movie, and he's good. Like, really good. And then you got Alec Baldwin in there, who plays a, old guy who, never wants to let rock and roll die. He's a club owner, he's never really been talented himself, he's not a singer or anything, but he still, wants to be in this rock and roll world, he gave Stacey Jackson his first break, he owns the Boiler Room, which apparently was a big club in the 80s, and, he's just, he's like the father, he represents like the father of rock and roll, kind of, I guess you could say. And then you have Russell Brand's character, who represents the next generation of rock and roll, because he's wild, he's crazy, he's young, he's energetic, he's rebellious. He is rock. He is the youth of rock, I guess you could say. He's not as young as the main two actors in this movie, but he's a younger character. As if he just represents like the spirit of rock and roll, you know. And then you have the main two characters. You have Julia Hough, who just, oh my god, beautiful girl, right? I want to date her character in the movie. Not necessarily the actress. The actress is hot. Don't get me wrong. Their character is just awesome. I mean, you fall in love with her. You know, you got a cute blonde, and I do mean cute blonde, who can dance, sexy as hell, who loves rock music, and can sing, and is just a good character, and is just an all-around good person. You know, if you need anything more than that, and the girl that you're looking for, then you got problems. To me, that's a perfect package. And then you got the main character, Diego something. His name escapes me. I feel bad, but his name escapes me. But you got him. You know, he's not like Oscar-worthy acting, but he does a good job of acting too. You know, he plays, you know, the part of a struggling musician who's trying to, you know, get his band up and going. You know, trying to make it in Hollywood music-wise, and you know, he plays that pretty well. And he even, like, there in the movie, he plays, you know, what it's like when rock and roll dies, you know, and people have to sell out, you know, to their dreams, and he has to sell out and become on a boy band, which, in the movie, the thing I thought was funny, that in the movie, like, being in a boy band was seen as, like, the ultimate low, like, you know you've reached the ultimate low when you're in a boy band. I thought that was awesome. That cracked me up. Right. And Catherine Zeta-Jones, you know, she was, you know, and this is something that's very, very real, even in the world today. She played part of this, you know, mother church group was like, you know, rock and roll is the devil's music, you know, and we don't want this polluting the ears of our children. We don't want this filth on our streets, you know, shut down rock and roll, shut down the boiler room, you know, and I've seen that. Personally, I've seen church groups who are like that. So that, to me, was very believable. You know, I thought that was a very believable part of the movie. And she played that character good. You know, someone that just hates rock and roll, you know, wants to see it end, you know, church groups who don't want to just let us be who we are, you know. And it's funny, that actually this scene where Catherine Zeta-Jones and her group and Russell Brand and his group are like arguing with each other, you know. She's over here saying, you know, we're not gonna take, you know, your music anymore. We're not gonna take your loose values anymore. We're not gonna take it anymore. Russell Brand's over here saying, you know, we built this city on rock and roll, you know. Rock and roll is what has made Hollywood what it is, you know. Rock is the only freedom we have, you know. And you see them just clash, and it's a really good scene. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Anyway, yeah, the acting was good. The comedy, it had some really funny parts in it. Like, funnier than I thought it would be. Yeah, there were some parts that really made me laugh. And I was saying with the comedy, but yeah, there were funny parts. And the music. The music was just awesome. Every song in this movie, well, almost every song, is a classic rock song. You know, I don't like musicals, you know, I never have, but I can get behind a musical if the music is enjoyable. The music in this movie was very enjoyable. It's not, you know, usually musicals are like, oh, no. This one, you're, here I go again on my own. It all sounds like that. I personally believe the idea of this play came about because someone wanted to make the story for the song Don't Stop Believin'. That's what it feels like to me. The Don't Stop Believin' is in there, which is one of my favorite songs ever. Nothing But a Good Time, I Wanna Rock, you know, so many other songs. Every Rose Has Its Thorns. And the singing in this movie actually feels natural. You know, it doesn't feel like stiff and, you know, like, you know, I have to be serious now and I have to sing a song because that's what it is. This is a musical, that's what I have to do. No. In this movie, it's natural as can be. You know, you believe these characters want to sing. You know, you believe that they could burst out singing classic rock songs at any point in time because every character in the movie loves rock and roll. Overall, the music was great, the story was good, the acting was good, the comedy was good. No. And this movie sends a very clear message, which I believe is a message that a lot of people agree with, and those who don't agree with need to understand. No matter what the Bible thumpers say, no matter what new music genres come out, no matter how unpopular it may be to the masses, rock and roll will never die. Alright, so that is my thoughts on the movie Rock of Ages. I suggest any true rock and roll fan, whether you're a fan of classic rock or modern rock or whatever, any true fan of rock and roll needs to see this movie. Did you see it? What were your thoughts on it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What did you like? What did you not like? You know, what was your favorite song in the movie? My favorite song in the movie was Don't Stop Believin' at the end, because I just thought it was a great finale to the movie. What was your favorite song in the movie? You know, whatever it was, comment below, let me know. And I'll be coming at you with another review soon.